A few years ago, I was traveling through South America. I began to get to know myself better through plant medicine, yoga, and learning how to embrace my solitude. It was my first big trip alone, and it felt as if I was being propelled forward, like the horizon of possibility was laid out in front of me. But then the pandemic hit, and I found myself on a flight home back to Alaska, where my world felt narrowed. Life was uncertain all of a sudden. That summer, I started a garden as a way to be outside and learn how to live off the land. I was so deeply craving connection and found it most often in my garden or the forest. One day, I found an old canvas that I had started years ago, but felt called to paint over and begin again. I had an oracle deck I was using, and I kept getting this card of the black bear. The bear represents seasonal living. I began envisioning other symbolism of cyclicality in my life. As I watered my plants, I saw growth. And as I watched my grandma transition from this world that summer, I saw the part of the cycle that I and so many others have tried to run from. The painting became a way for me to capture these patterns. The 3 moons represent the maiden, mother, and crone. They are archetypes who live within each person and reveal themselves throughout our life cycles and in times of need. At first, I was excited and motivated, and as someone who's not an experienced painter, I was really proud of what I had done. But then I'd take a week or a month off, and suddenly I felt like I couldn't live up to it. So I stepped away. As I began to study and embody the wise woman tradition of healing, I learned about the gentle, nourishing spiral that makes up our lives. Each year, we come back to the same seasons, the same points in our lives, but we are changed. I felt called back to the painting. When I picked up the paintbrush, I did so from a different perspective. Instead of being overwhelmed by the perfection of the piece, I viewed the painting as a mirror. Whatever came through my brush and onto the canvas was me. It didn't matter if it was good, because it was true. I set a deadline for myself and gave whatever I had each time I showed up. Finishing this piece has been emotional. At times it felt like saying goodbye to a friend, and sometimes I felt relieved to be done. Maybe one day this canvas will find new life, as it did all those years ago. But for now, it will watch over me as I continue to journey through the spiral.